Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to this reading with me. So, this is a collective reading. Everything may not resonate with you. None of it may resonate with you. However, if you are here, you're here for a reason. So take everything as it fits. And then when I do talk about energy, I am talking about just that energy. So masculine and feminine energy, not necessarily gender, as we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So it may be referring to someone in your energy, the person you're thinking about, or it may be referring to your internal energy. Take it as it fits. And with that, I am gonna get right into it. And let us see what we have coming up first. Ooh, intuition. Okay, somebody is learning to trust their intuition, or they are trusting their intuition. I feel like this is someone who did not do this in the past. Okay. Got 35. Might be significant. Might be somebody's age or the number 8. So there's about abundance as well and infinity. So might be significant for somebody here. Ooh, self-sabotage. Okay, so 24 or 6 might be significant, but I feel like this is both an internal and external energy. This is somebody who typically, because they didn't trust their intuition, they would self-sabotage. But with that energy, it's like they've attracted someone who embodies that energy of self-sabotage in their life. So it's like that person pretty much influences them or encourages them to do things to sabotage themselves, really. It's kind of like a very seductive energy. So it might be somebody that they're romantically involved with, or they were, but it's almost like somebody leading them down the wrong path intentionally. Interesting. Ooh, radical rebirth. All right, so there's something about pairs happening here. 2, but here we have the number 5. So the 5 is about change, and then we got radical rebirth. So I feel like there may be 2 people who are going through this transformation. What I'm picking up on this is like they're not going through this transformation at the same time. Like kind of like one person went through it, and this is more on a spiritual level, but they went through it so that they can now protect the other person while they're going through it spiritually. Because you know, when you're going through a transformation, when you first have like a spiritual awakening, etc., when you're going through an ascension, that is actually one of the most vulnerable periods where you're open to spiritual attacks, etc. And it can be very rough, because it's like you're transforming your entire life, all your beliefs and stuff are being questioned. It can be a very hard journey on your own. So whatever it is, these 2 people, their lives are interconnected. Maybe they're supposed to share this journey together at some point, or there's something they're supposed to do with each other after they go through this radical rebirth. But And then there's somebody here who's going through transformation, and somebody or people are watching this, very impressed, or yeah, some people are impressed, some people are not so pleased about it. But there is some protection going on here for this person going through this transformation. Ooh, alchemy. All right, this person is becoming their higher version of themselves. It says Queen Nefertiti. They're integrating the different aspects of themselves. But alchemy, of this ancient alchemy, is really a process of purification and turning a base metal into a metal of higher value. So turning lead into gold, but there's like several steps that have to happen before that becomes a thing. So it's like purification through all the elements. So yeah, there's a lot of purging that has to go on. So it may not look very pretty, but it's about this person elevating, and I do feel like this is like, if you're identifying as divine feminine, I feel like there is this divine feminine who has gone through this process, and it's like the sun is shining on that person, the light is shining on that person. So it's like there's a lot of attention on them. People watching them have watched them transform into this queen, you know. All right, cool. So with that, I'm gonna get into the tarot. I think I'm gonna use this deck and expand on that a little bit. See what more I can get on that. So see about intuition. So then 38 might be significant, or 11. Okay. We got a new beginning. It's an investment. So trusting your intuition. And I love that there is green and brown and all that on this photo as well. And also here, it's like they match. So both of these colors actually represent earth energy. So there is this beautiful new beginning investment that somebody's getting the opportunity to invest in something, whether that is something financial, a job, a project, or could even be a relationship. But it's about starting something new, investing some sort of resource, whatever resource of value that you have, into something. There seems to be, it's like, it's not something that is easily accessible though. But once you do get to it, once you invest in it, it is going to be well protected. So the reason why I need to trust your intuition, it's like this whole maze around it is what's standing out to me. You have to go through the maze, so there might be some confusion, but trust your intuition to get there, because it is something that is meant for you. It's like it's embedded in your soul. It could be reading like Akashic records, but there is somebody, this is you, like feeling like they know something, even if they don't have the proof, evidence to support it. They just have this sense of knowing, just feeling of excitement about something, an opportunity that's going to be presented to them or is being presented to them. Their logical mind, conditioning. Maybe even other people around them are telling them, no, don't do it. You don't have the evidence to support it. How do you know it's going to work out? But then with this self-sabotage energy, this may be something that this person has done a lot, where they've been given multiple chances at something, and they will like take a step, start planning, start doing it, and then negative self-talk would creep in. Maybe this person just has a worthiness wound. Maybe it's because of losses they've experienced in the past, so now they don't even want to try. They rather not try than to try and fail. Yeah, this energy of self-sabotage is very seductive, in that it's like easy for them to fall into it, and generally they don't even notice it. So and I feel a lot of it happens at night when they're 11 on the clock, when they are alone with their thoughts. It's like it spirals. It's just like draws them in, and they get stuck in those negative thoughts. So you know, I know that may be for a very specific few, but when I said earlier that there is somebody who is a physical representation of their self-sabotage energy, I feel like some of this negative self-talk, it's like they hear it in this person's voice. The voice speaking to them is this person. It could be just that this person, you know, really says a lot of negative things to them. Maybe has like convinced them that they're not good enough, or they're destined to fail, or this person has planted so many seeds of doubt in their head that whenever they want to venture out and do something, it's like the parasite in their head is this person's, I guess. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, right. All right, so something is certainly ending over here for this person, but whatever is ending so that they can have this beginning. So it's like on the surface, it may not look, the way it appears is not like something you should celebrate. It's not good. People might be talking and doubting them, but whatever is ending is crumbling. It wasn't built on a solid structure. It wasn't built on a true structure. And pretty much it was an obstacle to them becoming their higher self over here, who they're meant to be. So that thing is being removed. So it could be a relationship. It could be this person in the seductive self-sabotage energy. Is being removed from their life. So, but then as quickly as that thing crumbles, that is what's going to allow this new beginning, solid new beginning, to come in. And it's going to come in just as quickly. It's like it's there waiting, you know, it's already there. You know, they have to go through this maze. So it's like the obstacles are being removed for them to get it. Nine of Pentacles. Yes, somebody is being freed. Like whatever is crumbling here is releasing them. It's maybe releasing them from a contract. If it's not about a relationship, it could be a contract. It could be actually a soul contract, because when I talk about the Akashic records, a soul contract, a karmic contract, they're being released from that in order to go have this beautiful new beginning. And apparently whatever it is going to be very successful. They have done the work that they need to do. It could be they've done this work in past lifetimes and it's a culmination, or they did it in this lifetime. But so I don't know why this is coming in like it's like a practice in ancient Egypt when they buried the kings and queens. They buried them with their fortune, their gold or whatever, so that they could have a comfortable life in the afterlife. So they took their riches with them. So with this radical rebirth, what I'm getting here is that this is wealth that was accumulated in past lifetimes. So this person may have been royalty, again, becoming their higher self in a past life or past lives, and things that they've worked for. Their ancestral wealth has been waiting for them to access it, but in order to access it, they have to be in this higher energy. So anything that's not aligned with that. So if this person's been going through some struggles, if this is you've been going through some struggles financially, and you just have this feeling like something better is meant for me. I know this is not the way my life is supposed to be. This is what it is. Your intuition has been trying to tell you. And so it's like your blessings, they will not be released to you when you're not in the right energy. And that includes the people around you, the places that you are at. Because the wrong people will help you lose everything, you know? It's kind of like being protected from yourself. Let's see what's the self-sabotage about. Alright, see? 10 of Wands. This person has been really making their own life difficult. They've been carrying burdens they shouldn't, they don't need to be carrying. And it's almost like this person has been beaten down so much by these obstacles and maybe failures over time that they've just come to like accept that that's the way life is, or it's meant to be for them. And it's like they just gotta put up with it, because the way this person is like bent over, head down, walking, they're not even looking forward at a destination. You know, it's kind of like, okay, they've been beaten down so much, it's almost like they've lost their will to fight, and they're just going along with it. It's like just coming to a resolution that this is what life is supposed to be, this is what their life is gonna be, and they just gotta deal with it. They've been carrying some burden on their shoulder for doing it all alone. But 10 is the end, it's the culmination. So this could also just be this person having stayed the course, stayed the path. Because I did say that transformation, rebirth, all that, it's a very difficult journey, especially if you're doing it by yourself. Could just be this person has done it. They've done the work here. So it's coming to an end. Okay, King of Cups, okay. So we have a King of Cups here. This could be a water sign, or it could just be somebody who's just really coming in touch with their emotions, no longer repressing their emotions. This person's emotions, like they're about to spill it. So I feel like now it's like this cup is empty, but it's like a storm, basically, or a dam being broken. This person is sitting in their emotions right now, and it's very uncomfortable. But they're paying attention to their empty cup and realizing that it is empty because of the choices that they've made. This habit of sabotaging. And there's like a feeling, but again, like shame. No. Like they're embarrassed about the way they've been living their life. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. There's something about being naive, but they were acting out of ego. But also, it's also about them not believing in themselves, not believing that what they had to offer was that significant, not believing the value of themselves, what they have to offer, really. So again, this just solidifies that this is somebody who has been through a lot in life and felt beaten down. And that's why they self-sabotage. Maybe thinking like they're not good enough for opportunity, for something. If it's love, it's like feeling like they don't deserve that kind of love or deserve to be loved. Maybe feeling like they have to earn love, you know? Someone having never been loved unconditionally. Oof. All right, so there was a heartbreak, separation, or could also be some form of betrayal that was revealed to this person, and it's kind of triggered this rebirth. It's like the pain was so much, like something had to change. They had to make a change. They needed some way to cope with the pain that they were going through. It's like it brought them to their knees, brought them to rock bottom, where that is what they had to do, sink or swim. But this is probably because this is a very stubborn person, very stubborn energy. I think there's they have this like rigid belief, really confused about, or false belief about what loyalty is. And so it's like they tend to stay in relationships or in places or doing things that they are no longer aligned with out of loyalty. They think that's what they have to do. Like having to see something through, even if it's clearly failing, not knowing when to basically put a fork in it. And it's kind of like I say, winners never quit, but in reality, winners know when to quit. Because why would you keep investing into something that's basically just a black hole? The more you pour into it, everything you pour into it, nothing comes out of it. It's just sucking you dry. Why would you keep pouring yourself, your resources, whatever that is for you, whether it's money you love, attention, time, into something that is not beneficial? It's not giving any return on your investment. So this is someone who stubbornly stayed in places that they were being guided out of. See? 7 of Wands. They're finally ascending. They are rising above all of this. This is, again, with going back to trusting your intuition. They're no longer listening to everybody else's opinion. And I feel like with this person's worthiness wound, they did care a lot about their image, what people think, and they made decisions based on what would make those people happy, make those people accept them, make those people see them in a certain way, which confused them because, you know, all people have different opinions. But a lot of those people were really giving them advice and stuff based on what would benefit them, not that person. And I think they're realizing that as well. There are a lot of people around them who didn't have their best interest at heart. I don't know. I think it's because of all the birds in the picture, but it's like, this shit's for the birds. Like, they're over it. I also feel like the people around them are not happy about this because they don't have control anymore over them. Five of Pentacles, right? This person is just tired of being in this energy of loss, of scarcity. And again, we have the two pairs. Realizing that they're keeping not just themselves, but the other person, somebody, that person here who's connected with them, who's either protecting them on the spirit plane from with this, whatever journey they're supposed to be going on with this person. That's part of the intuitive message that they're getting. They've been holding this person back, or they're creating not only heartbreak and pain for themselves, but also that person, just because they did not want to change. Okay. All right, Knight of Pentacles. All right, so this person they took a really long time. They're very slow in moving, but at the same time, that is one way you know that it is going to last. It's enduring. I think this is something this person wanted to know in terms of trusting their intuition. If this is like new for them, kind of like taking their time, you know, dotting all their I's, crossing all their T's. I feel, but this is coming from a place of anxiety, not wanting to fail, which is kind of putting them it kind of did put them in a place of paralysis where they were doing nothing. And it's like, well, if I don't do anything, I can't fail, which is actually wrong. If you don't do anything, life is going to keep lifing. Life is going to keep happening. The world is going to keep spinning. You're not doing anything is not going to stop anything. Whatever has to happen is going to happen with or without you. So it's like all you're doing is giving your power away. You don't make a decision is going to be made for you. It's like they're scoping out, or they were. And it took a really long time for this to happen. So because of all the attention to detail that went into it, this is not somebody who's likely to quit anytime soon, which they already have an issue of quitting things, letting go of things. So, but that is not always a bad thing, as we can see here. It just means they're very cautious. It's just when they're overly cautious, it can put you in this place of paralysis and not taking action, stagnancy. Okay, that's a lot. I'm not going to take all these, but I did see temperance here. So yeah, this person definitely had to get their emotions in check. Balance, internal balance. And here, because they have a lot of emotions spilling over. So they kind of had to like get that under control, not make their decisions based on emotions, from an emotional place, because you can't think clearly when you're emotional. Right? Four of Swords. It's almost like they were praying here, looking for guidance, planning, definitely planning how to move forward. But this is someone who thinks a lot, maybe even overthinks. And they're trying to figure out the best way forward. Nine of Wands. So there's definitely some resistance. Definitely a lot of resistance going on here. But I feel like this person is also a very protective person. They're very protective about the things that they care about. So they do want to protect this new journey, this new path that they're on. So there might also be someone being very cautious because they don't want to sabotage it. they don't want outside forces or energies coming in to influence it or do anything to throw them off the path, etc. Or whatever that new thing that they're invested in building, they are not taking any chances. They don't want anybody interrupting what it is they're working on, this process, this alchemical process they got going on here. So, yup. I don't know. Let me see. Alright, so not getting much on this. Oh, my entire deck almost fell. But anyway, I'm gonna close this out here with a couple charms, and you know, just take them as they fit, whatever they mean to you, if anything, but they mean something if you come out here. Alright, so it's weird that it's so hard for these to come out, so let's see what came out here. Alright, so we have a horse, and it is racing, it's trotting along. Very interesting, since we just had the knight. So somebody's taking action here, they're moving. Horses are very powerful, very powerful animals, very strong. They look very lean, but they are strong. But horses they take you places, and this one is taking action. And then we have anchor. So there's somebody here, they're getting their emotions under control, but it's like keeping them stable, keeping them grounded. But with the anchor, an anchor keeps boats from moving. So I think it's like trying to balance this out. Something was definitely weighing this person down, keeping them from taking action. But they feel like there's somebody here who is their anchor. This person keeps them grounded, keeps them calm when they're going through a lot. This person, it's like home for them. And then, ooh, we do have a skull with the bones. All right. So this definitely has something to do with the self-sabotage energy here. This sabotaging person in their life, different people in their life. Very toxic energy, but very poisonous. So I don't know, somebody has a very poisonous tongue. But whatever it is, it's ending. This is definitely the end, death, the skeleton. And then we have a pumpkin. Ooh. So pumpkins remind me of fall. Pumpkin patch, that may be significant. Or I don't know, I just heard about, is it Cinderella when she went to the ball? They turned a pumpkin into a coach. So yeah, those are the 4 charms we got here, whatever that means to you. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and like the video and share it. I would really appreciate that. And then thank you for joining, and so we'll see you next time.